One of the biggest names in the NBA, known as Giannis Antetokounmpo, has just demanded a trade from the Milwaukee Bucks. So in today's video, one of the specific teams that have been in trade talks with Giannis Antetokounmpo have been the Golden State Warriors, who currently sit 8th in the Western Conference, sitting at 27 wins and 22 losses, and it could be severely beneficial for them to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. So in today's video, I will be rebuilding the Golden State Warriors with Stephen Curry and Giannis. But before we begin to simulate, please subscribe, as we are on the road to 100 subscribers. And if you like 2K simulation content, might as well like the video and comment to see give me some ideas for future videos, you know what I'm saying. Some rules for the simulation are that we cannot let go of either Stephen Curry or Giannis. And if Curry decides to retire, we could let him retire, since this rebuild is only going on for like 2 to 3 years or so. So if he decides to retire after year 1, I'll force him out of retirement. But yeah, other than that, it's just free game. I couldn't start in the middle of the season because I couldn't really get the Milwaukee Bucks to agree to any of the deals that I was sending them, so I had to make a custom roster. I gave the Milwaukee Bucks Podzimski, I think that's his name is, Kuminga, and someone else, I forgot who. Honestly, first order of business, I low-key want to trade away Draymond Green, cause why not? Let's see if we could get anything great for Moses Moody and Draymond Green. I would take this deal, but Miles Turner's on a really big contract. And let's see other trades that we could potentially do. This is kind of surprising. I feel like they shouldn't let go of Anthony Simons. And there's nothing really that good that is popping up on this. Okay, this one's a little bit interesting. This makes us instant contenders, and we could have OG for 3 years. Honestly, let's just start simulating. But before that, I'm going to try to get... Oh, Giannis doesn't... I can't give him a contract extension. So I'm just going to start simulating to see what happens. Who do you guys feel like that... Where should Giannis go as we just meet the Milwaukee Bucks in this simulation? I believe he should probably go to my Knicks, but that's because I'm a little bit biased and I'm a Knicks fan. And who doesn't want one of the best players? Honestly, the second, probably third actually, behind Jokic and Shea right now. When Giannis is fully healthy, it's a different story though, as Anthony Edwards is your NBA Cup Finals MVP. And we are dominating in the simulation. I feel like 28-8 is a way better record than the Warriors in real life. And yeah, we just continue winning games as we're going up against my Knicks, who we beat by 14 points. And yeah, this has been a pretty good trade for the Warriors so far. If the Knicks get Giannis, do you guys believe that they are title contenders? I feel like they definitely are. They're probably going to be one of the best teams in the NBA easily. I do not know if they have the star power to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, as Giannis is up to a 99 overall. But he's putting up 28 points per game with 11.6 rebounds per game. So a double-double like he has been doing throughout his career, as you see. Stephen Curry's putting up 33 points per game, almost 34. My God! He's entering his prime again, as he is entering age. He's almost 38 years old. Draymond Green is not doing too well. Honestly, should I mess with this squad? I might just try to find a trade for Draymond Green, because I know he's a star, but this contract isn't too great. Max Strus could be nice. He was popping off a few years ago, if you guys remember. Terry Rozier, y'all remember him? We could honestly take a big. Walker Kessler would be nice. OG. They really want to give me OG Anunoby. But we need to sign Giannis still to a contract extension, as we're the first seed so far, as we have been for the past few games in the simulation. And this Giannis deal might work out for the Warriors in the first season. They might get Stephen Curry might add his 5th ring to cement himself as one of the greatest players of all time. Honestly, he might be in GOAT debates after that. I'm not gonna lie. What is bro? He's lost twice in the finals, so he'd be 5-2. But he would have, well, I think Giannis would win finals MVP, so you would only have one finals MVP under his book, as Giannis Antetokounmpo, after putting up a 28 point per game double-double, wins MVP. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. Colin Sexton is your 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama is your Defensive Player of the Year. Matas Buzelis is your Most Improved Player of the Year. Tyler Hero, Clutch Player of the Year. Steve Kerr, once again Coach of the Year. And we are Executive of the Year. Giannis makes All-NBA's first team. Stephen Curry, after putting up 32 points per game, kind of robbed for All-NBA first team. He makes the second team though, as we are the first seed Golden State Warriors playing the 8th seed. Led by Jokic still, question mark? Yes, sir. So why is this team the 8th seed? I do not know. We should honestly be winning this any day of the week. And we lose one of the games and they come back. So what is happening? Jokic put up almost a triple-double. Let's see what happened in this game. Giannis puts up 34. Curry only putting up 33% from the field goal. We head on to the semifinals as we beat the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs to head on to the semifinals. And that was a close series as we play the 5th seed led by Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, as they take game 1 led by Curry's 35 points. And Giannis needs to do better as Curry's getting old. He put up as many points as his age. And Stephen Curry puts up 44 points to lead this team. And Giannis right behind him with a 33 and a 15 game. That is wild, bro. Wembanyama puts up 22 and 10. Stephen Curry once again leads this team. So this is still Stephen Curry's team, even though Giannis was the most valuable player. Curry once again with 27, and we are heading on to the Western Conference Finals for another appearance for Stephen Curry. And we play Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by Julius Randle and Ant once again. And Stephen Curry just continues leading the squad, even though Stephen Curry with another 44-point game. What a season for Stephen Curry, as Giannis leads that game. Curry right behind him with 30. And we play my Knicks in the playoffs as Western Conference Finals. Well deserved to Giannis. Curry could have been a strong case too. Let's see who this Knicks squad has. They really wanted to give the contract of OG to us, but we are not going to accept that, as they are led by Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns still. So let's see what happens. We take game 1 led by Stephen Curry's 47 points per. All right, let's sim game 2. Let's see what happens. We take game 2 led by Stephen Curry's 27. Giannis wasn't the second top scoring, as Stephen Curry puts up 40. And are we about to sweep this team? No, we're not, as we lose in game, 4? Led by Stephen Curry and Giannis. And there it is. And Stephen Curry wins Finals MVP, putting up almost 38 points per game, and beats out Giannis Antetokounmpo. Alright, so far I've gotten Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, and we brought back Pat Spencer and Quinton Post, who are big pieces of the team. Alrighty, we made 2 more signings, and I think I'm done with the free agency this time around, as we got Robert Williams and Cole Anthony just for some bench. We don't have the cap to sign Cole Anthony, so scratch that. I think we got Robert Williams though. And we're just gonna sim to next season. Honestly, I might just sim one more season. There's no point. We already won the championship. All we needed to do was get Giannis. So it's more of a simulation video than a rebuild video, as Curry's entering his age 38 season. And Giannis is 31 years old. And we have a bunch of solid centers on the team now. If anything, let's just give Giannis a contract extension real quick. If we could. He can't. So, okay, so we could sign him next year if we continue the simulation. Honestly, let's just sim. I doubt we need to even make trades. Yeah, we are 8-0. But we are ranked second in the conference. So there is a team in the West that is better than us, which I'm guessing it was the Spurs, but now they have fallen behind. And Giannis Antetokounmpo wins NBA Cup MVP, putting up almost 30 and 10. Wasn't there, almost 30 and 10, so almost 10 rebounds too. I would have liked to see the double-double, but it is what it is. We move on, as we only have 4 losses. Make that 5. I should quit speaking. Alright, we're at the trade deadline day, and let's see if we need to make any trades. Giannis is putting up 30 and 12 with almost 7 assists per game. Stephen Curry continues his reign with almost 31 points per game and almost 7 assists per game. Moses Moody has been solid. Robert Williams is really getting the rebounds. Andre Drummond, whoa, almost a double-double. Bro is reviving his career. And that is about it. I definitely don't need to make trades. Those free agent signings were enough for us, as they are. Andre Drummond, I'm surprised. Like, dude's been washed for a solid minute. He has not been good. And we do not need to make any contract extensions besides Stephen Curry. But I guess I think he's a free agent this time around. So we're definitely going to, unless he retires. But if he stays, we might continue simulating, as this has been so far so good for the Warriors, as they might tie their historic record of 73-9. And as I say that, we lose another one, but we could still tie it. And yes, we do. Giannis Antetokounmpo for the second time in a row is your MVP, putting up 30.5 and 12 boards per game. And DeJounte Murray is your 6th man of the year, putting up almost 17. Victor Wembanyama putting up 28 and 13 as defensive player of the year. Scoot Henderson finally shines, as he almost puts up 20 per game. Ja Morant is your clutch player of the year. And Steve Kerr once again 73 and 9. Coach of the year, well deserved, as no Stephen Curry in the whole NBA first team, but Giannis is there. And no Stephen Curry there as well, putting up 30 points per game and all NBA third team. Kind of seems like a robbery in the daylight. We play the 8th seed Houston Rockets, led by Kevin Durant still, and Jabari Smith Jr. and Alperen Sengun and Amen Thompson. That is a solid team. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose. Psych, we're about to simulate the round as we go to a game 7 and we almost lost because of me. And we play the Timberwolves in the semifinals again, led by Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. They take game 2 as Will Richard randomly puts up a 26 point per game point per game. Stephen Curry had an off night. That's the reason they won, led by Anthony Edwards' 40 ball, as Anthony Edwards continues shining. Andre Drummond randomly has a 24 and 8 game. Giannis Antetokounmpo 19 and 10. Stephen Curry really showing his age out there, as he puts up 26 there. Giannis just doing Giannis things, putting up a double-double. And we are heading on to another conference finals as we play Shea and Chet Holmgren. Same team as IRL, as we win game 1, led by Stephen Curry and Buddy Hield, who I forgot was on the team. And he puts up 39 in the win against the OKC Thunder. We lose the second game. Curry puts up 25, same as Giannis. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts up 30 points. Chet Holmgren with a double-double. 27 and 13. We lose game 2. This might be the end of the dynasty right here. As no, it's not. As we come back 2-2. Stephen Curry and Giannis, same 25 balls. The Knicks are through to the finals. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a double-double in the loss. Chet Holmgren really leading this squad. And we choke just like the 2016 Warriors in the NBA Finals. This time around, it was the Western Conference Finals. My Knicks win. And Karl Anthony Towns ends up getting Finals MVP. All right. So this is a bad sighting as Giannis Antetokounmpo just declined his player option. And we're going to have to really try to sign up Giannis and Curry, which is not going to be the easiest tasks. And we're going to give whatever Giannis wants. So we're going to give him the max. Is that really the max? Because I don't know about all that money. We'll give him 250. Why not? Let's just give him that and see what happens. We have just given him so much money, by the way. We could sign Stephen Curry too. Let's see what type of offers he has. 1 year 28 is the highest. So we'll give him 35. Why not? And Stephen Curry and Giannis both agree, so the simulation continues. And let's see if we could sign Wembanyama. No, we can't, right? This is a lie. Stop playing. Can we actually sign Wembanyama? Yeah, now they did, because it was see, now we do not have the cap space. And if we look at the rosters, we do have Curry and Giannis. I'm not going to make any free agent signings, because this is the last year, and we already won the chip, so technically we already completed the rebuild. I should have probably made some signings to make it more interesting, but hey, we're trying to run it back with the core of Moses Moody. He loves the fans here, apparently. And Stephen Curry has regressed down to a 90 overall, entering his age 39 year. Robert Williams is back. And the 5th plus player on this team is Will Richards. So I do not expect to go far. And I should honestly made some free agent signings, but it is what it is. As we start off the year pretty well, 12-2, and we just continue winning games. And honestly, I'm going to see you guys at the end of this season. But before that, Giannis Antetokounmpo for another time. I think he won it before too. Puts up 37 almost. And almost 11 rebounds to win NBA Cup MVP. You love to see that. And I will see you guys in the end of the year with the awards, where Giannis will probably win MVP again, right? Alrighty, we are near the end of the season, and we have had another 60 win game season, and I guess as I said, Giannis wins MVP. I kind of predicted that, huh? I mean, it's not that hard to predict it. That's, what is it, 3 times in a row, putting up almost 35 points per game with 13 boards and 6 assists to top that off. And DeJounte Murray is 6th man of the year, putting up 17.7 points per game. And once again, Victor Wembanyama is defensive player of the year. Luka is your clutch player of the year. And Steve Kerr once again 69-13 to win coach of the year. And no Stephen Curry in the All-NBA team, as he is now 40, but still putting up 27.1 points per game. And showing no signs of aging right there, as we play the 8 seed Rockets, still led by Kevin Durant this time. And they still have Amen Thompson and Alperen Sengun, who is apparently the next Jokic, but is about to get swept by a 40-year-old Stephen Curry. Is Stephen Curry the GOAT now in the simulation? Like, if you think about it, let me know in the comments down below, as we play an old Anthony Davis, 35 years old, and a 36-year-old Kyrie. And we're just going to sim, honestly. Oh my god. No way. We have just lost. What a terrible terrible series by us. What happened in this series that we have just lost? We lost by 1 point there. Curry did his job and so did Giannis. And it was a game 7 and we lost by 1 point. No way. That is so wild, bro. What are the chances of that? Curry and Giannis got the job done there. And there it is. Game 2 is where we won, even though they only put up 77 points. So that's probably why we won. Stephen Curry puts up 25. Giannis has a wild game. If he put up 3 more points, he would have had 20-20. That is wild. Honestly, I don't even know. They just played better than us in the simulation because nobody really was terrible. I mean, I guess we had no supporting cast. And there it is. Victor Wembanyama, Western Conference Finals MVP. Let's see if Curry retires, as the governor is pretty mad with us. Let's see who retires. I wouldn't be surprised. And there it is. Stephen Curry, after 19 years pro, has retired at age 40. And yeah, I think it is a good time to end off the video here, guys. If you did enjoy, please subscribe for more 2K content. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.